Hearing from the mother and daughter who called police after finding a man shot and killed on a sidewalk in Buckhead. And tonight, Atlanta police are investigating the early morning shooting in the 1200 block of Peachtree Battle Avenue. That's where we find the 11 Alive's Paula Searle. She joins us live from that neighborhood with the very latest. Paula?
Ron, you know, this is a pretty busy road, especially during rush hour traffic. And Heather Baker tells me this morning there were dozens of cars driving by, but not one driver stopped when they saw a body. They didn't even call 911. But she says that her daughter saw a body right on the sidewalk and decided to take action. Imogen Baker's usual 7 a.m. route to school felt unusual Thursday morning. The 9-year-old immediately told her mother, Heather, why.
She was sitting on the side of the road closest to the sidewalk. She said, "Mommy, a man on the ground. There's blood, and I think he was shot." I couldn't believe it. It was like a 0.5-second moment that she saw it, and she named it.
They were right. Atlanta police say a man in his mid-40s to early 50s was found shot on the sidewalk in front of a home in the West Peachtree Battle neighborhood. Police say that when officers arrived before 8 a.m., he was not breathing.
Outside of the residence, near the street, on the sidewalk. No vehicle. At this time, there's no vehicle connection.
The mother says they put their hazard lights on and called 911.
I went near enough to him to determine that he did not appear to be breathing. It was clear that he was unresponsive and that he had it appeared to be 3 gunshots to the upper left side of his chest.
Homicide investigators recovered at least 6 pieces of evidence on the scene. Heather, who's a trauma therapist, says droves of cars passed by during rush hour, but no one seemed to stop.
Apart from the kind of shock and horror of encountering someone who has been mortally wounded, and just the tragedy of gun violence in a neighborhood that seems like it would be safe, the real tragedy for me was how many cars were just driving by and that no one stopped. That was a little bit really disorienting and tragic.
Now, as of this afternoon, Atlanta police have not identified the man, a suspect, or a motive. They ask that if you happen to have any information or available video, that you reach out to Crime Stoppers. Guys?
Yeah, it's horrible that that child had to witness that, Paula. Thanks a lot for the update. By the way, folks, stay connected to 11 Alive by downloading our app. You can do it right now by scanning that QR code you see on your screen with your phone's camera. It's going to take you directly to the App Store to download it so you can have instant updates on the stories in your community.